Cryptos related to artificial intelligence are likely to accelerate, probably even explode in the coming days, for a very simple reason that I will explain in this video, but I will also tell you about the 5 artificial intelligence cryptos in which I have already invested the most, and if you're interested, let's discuss that now. Hello everyone and welcome to the Road to Millions channel. Today we are back with a new video. We will talk about crypto, and today specifically about cryptocurrencies with artificial intelligence. Why did I choose to talk about this today? Because I think that in the coming days and weeks, it could be one of the new narratives that may see a new acceleration, perhaps more than other sectors in crypto. Simply put, because today is November 18th at the time I am recording this video, and in 2 days, on November 20th, it seems to me that is the day we will see the results of the company Nvidia. I have noticed in the past that every time we had the company results for Nvidia, and if the results were good, there was an acceleration, specifically in the valuation of cryptocurrencies related to artificial intelligence. And I think that if this year the results are good again for Nvidia, and when we look graphically at the company's valuation, we are at $140 with a historical high of $149. So we are quite close to the historical high. If we had favorable results, we could already see a significant rise in the price of this stock, and in addition, an increase in the price of AI tokens or cryptocurrencies. Before going further, I would like to congratulate the people who follow me on my YouTube channel, the people who follow me on Twitter, and especially the people who follow me in my private group. Why am I congratulating them today? Well, because a few days ago the Leica token was released. For those who don't know, it's a token that I had presented. I had made a little call to enter the pre-sale of this token. Those who followed me, I talked about it in live sessions, I mentioned it on Twitter. You can go back to June to July. I made a few tweets to present this to you and even to invite you to participate in the airdrop. And I particularly talked about it in my private group to the people who are in my private group. They entered in large numbers on Leica, and we had a cost price for this token at 10 cents. We are already here in 4 days at a 23 times increase compared to our acquisition price in the pre-sale. What to say? Another big success with the selections we were able to make on this YouTube channel in my private group. I think we are the only ones in France. Try to find me another one, it can be debated, but I think we are the only ones in France to have talked about the release of this layer 2 on Dogecoin and the explosive potential that this crypto could have. And there you go. Those who followed me, you were in the right place at the right time. Now it's time to enjoy, so a big congratulations. For those who don't want to miss out on this kind of gem in the future, go follow me on Twitter. I don't put much out there, I don't often do things in the end, and I don't think about it, but it's true that when I do think about it, it's always a delight. Just a few days ago, or maybe a week or two, I don't remember, I talked to you about the opportunity that Kaspa represented when we were at the dip at 10 cents. I told you we would talk about it again, and that if you invested in Kaspa at 10 cents, you wouldn't be disappointed. Well, in just a few days, we've seen a 60% increase, or almost now 70%, and we've already risen to 17 cents. So don't wait any longer, guys. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, subscribe to my Twitter, and that way you will really have all my moves, all my calls in real time. We can continue on artificial intelligence cryptos. I have invested in several, many of which are actually in the top 100 on CoinMarketCap. Why do I say top 100, and why do I think it's important? Well, because we are in a phase where there are many retail investors starting to enter the cryptos. It's being talked about in the media, the masses are coming, and individuals too. And when they invest their money, they generally do not invest in Bitcoin because they find it too expensive, and they look at the top 100, they are a bit lazy, they won't look a little further. And they are new to the world of cryptos, they are a bit drawn to everything that moves, and they will mainly focus on cryptos that are in the top 100. Generally, they can also invest in cheap cryptos where the symbolic amount is low. So in the section there was Render, which is here, top 30 on CoinMarketCap with a price today, on the day I am recording this video, of $8. Next, we have BitTensor. BitTensor, very interesting. Similarly, I talked about it on my YouTube channels, on Twitter, and in my private group. Normally, if you have been following me for a long time, you are already in it. You are already in very large gains because, as a reminder, we first entered here at $48. And when we went below this line that I had identified as support, well, we also entered at 180. If I'm not mistaken, we had a great average acquisition price to ride a great rebound. So for me, even if BitTensor is close to its all-time high, which is around, let's say, $750, I think it still has potential in this cycle. I think it will reach its previous all-time high, and why not aim for new heights, perhaps even $1,000 or even beyond. Now, it's a cryptocurrency that is a bit expensive in people's minds, meaning that new investors might not choose it as their first option since it will seem too expensive. So we have Render, BitTensor, then we have FET. It is at 133. Ideal for bringing in new investors. I talked about it in 2023, I believe, when I made my top on artificial intelligence cryptos. And since then, we've seen it double or triple. In short, we're enjoying it, and I think it could accelerate in the coming days. Next, if we continue the progression here, we can find Akash Network. We have an entry price here of $376. Similarly, for bringing in new investors, up 13% compared to yesterday. I am very happy to have converted part of my ethers into Akash as I was able to do for Render, because these are two cryptos that today are accelerating in a way that Ethereum has not, and it makes me happy. It makes me money. I'll see you tomorrow for a video where I will talk about Ether. I sold 5 ethers. Why did I sell 5 ethers to convert them into other cryptos, and which cryptos did I choose to invest in? I'll see you tomorrow for the next video. Ciao!